Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another exciting edition of Chit on Unilag Television. I am your host, Wisdom, and today I'm being joined by a very black beauty. Black beauty is in the building.
I like the hype. I like the hype. Thank you for the hype.
Welcome,
Hi,
Princess.
guys.
Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Okay, you guys can see Nelly's not around today, but I mean, I have another black somebody to.
Moi.
All right.
Me.
Let's see how it goes. So we've got a lot of stories for you today. A whole lot has been trending in the world of social media, and we've packed all the gist. Don't go anywhere. We are going to have a wonderful show. All right, to start up with, I mean, it's a matter of concern, and this is why we're talking about it. That's the issue of banditry. It's everywhere. We thought it was far away in the northeast, but here it is in the north central, and it's getting close. Of course, remember just a few weeks ago, I mean, there was an attack in the south, and everybody's getting worried. So Abuja is not safe. That's the conversation for today, and that happened yesterday. I saw it on somebody's WhatsApp status. The guy said, if you have a neighbor or any family member traveling around that area, ensure that they back off and all of that. So what do you make of all of this?
I mean, I feel like it's really concerning for Abuja to not be safe. I mean, that's where all of the main security personnel in the country is based, and then for that place to not, and the president resides there, bro. If that place is not safe, who are we?
Well, you know, someone did say that the bandits have tried a lot of ways to send a message across to the president. Of course, remember that there was a time that the presidential convoy was attacked
in his own home state.
Yeah, in his own home state. That was like telling you that, okay, guy, you don't.
These guys don't have regard for anybody.
Yeah, and then if that place could be attacked, I mean, where else can we? I mean,
and the funny thing is, you know that even it's not just like, okay, a place in Abuja that is attacked. They attacked a military checkpoint. You know what that means? Like, they attacked a military checkpoint. That is a place where military personnel is based exclusively, and the bandits were able. That means they probably have, ammunition that is stronger than what the Nigerian army has, and that is very, very scary. That's a scary thing to think about.
Yeah, not forgetting that it's not up to a month that Kuje prisons
was
attacked, and then we had some issues of inmates being freed, and people will wonder, are there no security checkpoints in those places? Why would that go on? I mean, for jailbreak to happen, for that kind of thing to happen, it must have been planned. Intelligence gathering, zero, and then
honestly,
response time.
And there was this rumor that went around that they said, okay, that a day or two before the Kuje prison scenario played out, that security personnel were pulled away from the prison. So it kind of makes it suspicious. Is this really like a group thing? You get? And then the thing is, this banditry is not just affecting the safety alone. It's affecting schools. Schools have to be closed down. They're ransacking villages. It feels like there's no security. And then there was even this tweet that I saw, and then the person was like, they robbed his friend in a restaurant, in a public restaurant, in daylight. That's when they do that.
All right, so you can see it right there. I mean, this is Kelvin. Kelvin is always coming up with most of the tweets. I mean, but this is a serious concern. He said a friend of mine was dropped at gunpoint last night in Abuja. They didn't break into his house. They didn't block them on the road. They were robbed at Chicken Republic in Abuja. These guys walked into a public eatery in Abu. Okay, with those kind of words, they snatch people's car, money, and phone. God, I mean, this is just a clear indication that no one is safe. And for the fact that anybody can be attacked, and it's all about like the chain, because our basic concerns then were because these guys were attacked in their farms, and because of that it led to food insecurity. And now that it's gone beyond the farm, is public eatery. I mean, that means places of business could be attacked.
I mean, the next thing, if I hear now that they say they attack Aso Rock, my dear, I won't be surprised, because the pattern that they are treading.
Well, let's get down to the fact that there are schools in Abuja currently shut down
because of that issue.
And then even ASU has been on strike for 5 months now,
I mean,
and we want to go back to school. So let's even imagine this strike is called off.
And Abuja schools have no hope because there is insecurity where they are scared. And then imagine a school like that before people come inside, the security personnel checks you. They give you like a placard, a plate, and all of that. So really, there should. I'm wondering, is there no security like that?
In all honesty, Princess, I mean, I believe that if an attack wants to be carried out, it's something that they study for a long period of time. You see those things that happen at that gate where we pass.
Definitely.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it. And then away from the attack, it's always about the response time. I mean, between the time the attack is being carried out and the time that security forces can respond to. So I'm really worried, because this is part of the issues that that's what I'm saying. we are living in Lagos. I mean, we have access to some of these things. There are some schools that only you go there, their security men don't have access to gun.
At all. They're using
stick.
They're using stick.
And this is one of the reasons I believe ASU is fighting, because if we want a better education system, security of students is also what we need to consider. Yeah, and the fact that, of course, NLC recently joined and they are threatening to go on a nationwide protest and all of that. So it's a big thing.
Honestly, I feel like is it times for us to now like legalize guns in like schools like this? You know, when they have no security enforcing their own security. Like, should they not give them guns?
I'm worried about your genders talking about guns, because somebody serves you breakfast and then the next thing you're bringing out the guns.
I mean, I'm not saying that it is correct, but then you threaten my mental health. So I mean, but then of course not. I don't think that is a serious thing. They should not do that, because I feel like tempers are running high, and then you know giving people guns is, once I just suspect you are a threat and then I'm shooting you, it would only up the state of insecurity. And of course we have other tweets like that, people expressing their concerns and all of that. There's this tweet right now by Rinu Odwala. I mean, the guy on Twitter is outspoken and everything.
She's always
he says, can Nigeria see what is happening in Abuja? A federal prison has been attacked, the presidential brigade attacked, soldiers at a checkpoint attacked, schools are being closed, villages are being sacked. Nobody is safe. That's just the sad reality.
Nobody is actually safe. Okay, so, this is coming from her. She says, terrorists are now surrounding the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, Abuja, ready to strike at a moment's notice. Schools are being closed. The President Muhammad Buhari is being that's huge. He has refused to address the Nigerians. He has 2 days. He has 2 jobs only: hide inside Aso Rock
and Globetrot. That's not really a lie though, because next thing we know, he's traveling out.
Yeah,
and then he's not addressing anything.
So if it's not medical trips, is the next thing.
Yeah. Then I heard he went to give a lecture on.
I don't know what university in Liberia would invite President Muhammad Buhari to give a speech on security. I don't know what's happened.
Is this playing?
Are we playing now?
This is. Are they in Nigeria?
Come on.
Have they seen Nigeria? And you are calling our president to come and give a speech.
It's like
are you guys worse than we are? Because I don't understand.
I think at this point, I think they were trying to mock us, because
honestly,
because I don't understand the relationship between calling Buhari to give a speech on security.
Bro.
Your country is on fire, banditry everywhere, and then you're calling
the first country in Africa that has the security issues.
Okay, guys, still staying on this issue of Nigeria, because I mean, I always tell people, if you like, stay on it. If you don't like, have that kind of nonchalant attitude about I don't consider about Nigeria. But in the long run, it matters a lot. Let's move down to the conversation around dollar and naira.
Oh my God!
I mean, for people that have dollars in their account, they are happy for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, the only way to earn now is to earn in dollars, because if you are using naira, my dear, I will see shake.
How did we get to 710 to a dollar?
You know when Kizania sang this song, let me see you go lo, Naira took it seriously. It crashed.
I mean, that was too harsh.
And then you see the discrepancy in prices right now. Prices we used to buy things in 2015. And we see some of it right now.
Take a look at what's on your screen.
Fuel was 167 naira. Now fuel is 180. That one did not even really shock me. You see that rice? Rice used to be 85. Now rice is 36,000 naira.
Prices of things, including from flights, I mean, commodities, everything. Whatever you are buying, it has gone up.
It has skyrocketed.
You're selling, you're buying equipment. I mean, for Nigeria that imports most of whatever we use, you know what that's saying. Because you go out to buy equipment, maybe you just a camera that you would have bought for $500,000, you're spending up to $1 million.
And then let's even go back to something that everybody can relate with.
Phone.
iPhones.
I mean,
everybody wants to use an iPhone, but now the prices. I mean, most
people.
Yeah. If you have the money, you buy iPhone.
Come on.
Android users have fake love for iPhone. What is the people problem? As a mechanically, you have the money, you will buy iPhone.
I mean, do you know how much some Androids are going for?
Stop playing. Whatever you
I like Android.
the prestige of owning an iPhone, you want that. But then iPhones that used to cost like 450k, now you see them going for like 700k. But then you can't blame the vendors, because they are also going back into the market to restock, and you see that the prices have skyrocketed.
It's just sad. It's just sad. I mean, this particular person came into power when dollar was going for as 170 naira to a dollar, and then he has literally changed the number. He just switch it over.
From 170
switch it up, baby. And this is
switch it up, baby. You know that TikTok trend, yeah.
Yeah, and this is what he just did. In fact, some people are calling out Emefiele. That's what they are saying. They said this guy should be punished, because In fact, I think Senate
Bro.
has actually invited him because he needs to explain
bro.
to Nigeria
That kind
what
of person, when
is
they call him,
happening.
he will come and faint. What else will he do? He will just come, you
Well,
faint.
I'm concerned because
Honestly,
I'm concerned.
we're joking
because
about it, but it's a serious matter.
It's a serious
where's
issue
Nigeria
because-
heading? Where's Nigeria?
You know the part that gets to me is when I want to buy egg from that woman on my street and she's telling me that dollar has gone up. I'm like, mommy, what's the business with dollar now?
Stop it
You
now.
want to buy sugar cane? Abuki will be telling you that dollar. I mean,
Wait till you consider. But actually, if you look at it, dollar affects them. Yeah.
how?
Dollar affects them because you know that what they are also buying, they are getting their income from that particular thing. But then when they want to go out and buy something as well, you know, the prices are skyrocketed for them to buy things, and then they have to also increase their own because how will they get money if it will not balance?
Well, now look at it. If Labour decides to speak out in such a way, like maybe going on a nationwide protest and or they decide to go on a strike, and you know, the moment Labour does that, things are not always usually together. Like everything goes upside down.
Scatters.
So now, considering the price of fuel, considering the prices of things
Everything.
generally, so if Labour at any point in time, of course they have been making that announcement that okay, they are even doing that in solidarity with ASU,
but
now things are not even.
I mean, I saw this article where NLC was like, they're not just doing it because of ASU. They are doing it because it also affects them directly. You know, the whole dollar situation and everything. It affects them. And then ASU is now on strike. Where do you want these people to get money? And then, you know, when students are in school, they get to make more sales with all of what they do. You know, from transportation to other things like that. So basically, another thing is that education system is
it's going to be difficult for some people to even be able to pay
a lot
school
of
fees.
people are doing this jackpot movement, small thing, I'm going to Canada, but now even Canada is
people
going to
sell
be
off their
really
properties
expensive
to go there,
and then now they have to drop out.
And maybe you have planned your life, it's okay, in 5 I know people will be like,
I'll be
okay, in 2 years I'll school, then I'll start working in my first year, because they would have calculated their school fees and say, okay, I'll be able to pay this, and then suddenly
now it has gone up, and then you know schools that probably you planned 2 million naira for before, now you have to be paying up to
you know there was this speculation about August, September jackpot. A lot of people were going to, but I think with this increase, a lot of people have to reconsider. I always tell people this thing: jackpot is not the answer.
But actually,
because
a lot of people are desperate.
You can't take all your family members, even if you leave. I mean, if you leave.
My dear, let me go there first. When I reach there, I will go and work and bring my family members.
You're part of them.
Why won't I go? We can leave you guys. You guys will take care of this country. See, the goal is to be outside Nigeria praying for Nigeria, the way Nigeria is going.
I thought we're in this together. We're patriotic.
I'll pray for you.
We love our nation, Nigeria.
I will pray for you.
I don't just need your prayer. I need fiscal support, right?
I will pray for you.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
I'm gonna go.
But however, guys, let us know in the comment section which of this situation affects you. I mean, from insecurity to inflation, I mean, it's a whole lot. We're going on a short break. When we come back, we still have a whole lot of G's packed together just for you and you alone. So don't go anywhere. Stay right there.
What's poppin'? Welcome back. This is still G Sport on Unilag TV, and now it is time for Shot O'Clock. Let the games begin, and I feel like I should go first because I'm the host. So yeah,
go first. Sorry, what you proud much?
Yes, me.
Proud much.
Dance. Wizzy boy, make me dance. Daddy, oh, make me dance. Hey. I'm ready. Oh yeah, now.
Royalty. Isn't this perfect? Okay, the one in my head is I will never be royals, royals.
Yeah. Drink. Drink up. Drink.
Take a shot, take a shot.
Price is okay. Abi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So if you're just joining us, it's still Chit Chats on Unilag TV, and today, like I told you, I have a beautiful princess joining me to discuss all that is trending in the world of social media. So she has a gist. Oh yeah,
mine is swelling. I hope you guys remember that Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's trial. I don't think a lot of people missed that trial because that trial was it was the talk of the town, literally. So we have had a similar situation crop up with this person on Twitter that is coming out to call out this call out Thomas Partey, an Arsenal player. He plays for the club Arsenal, and then she's alleging that he raped her.
Yeah, I must appreciate Twitter for giving this gender this platform, because
honestly, you can't really blame a gender for somebody's action.
And this platform has provided that has given you guys the opportunity to always speak out. I mean, I encourage a lot of people to speak out, and I also encourage my own gender. You guys should also learn to speak out. So let's get back to that story.
But then you see that she comes up with screenshots, she comes up with messages on Snapchat. She says, "Oh yeah, okay, he apparently did some stuff to her that was something that they used to do before."
I mean,
which is what kind of puts a lot of, it puts it in a,
there's a comment. The story not too clear.
The story has a box.
That story is not clear because
it's not too clear.
From the way we are seeing things, from whatever she has made available to us, I mean, it looks like these guys were together,
and then apparently he wanted to start seeing other women. I think that is what kind of puts a glitch in her story. And then she has a lot of discrepancies. This story where she talked before,
just add up. It
doesn't really add up. And then you need to also understand the fact that this woman was a staunch supporter of Amber Heard during the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. And I know we all followed the Johnny Depp, and if you didn't follow the trial, basically Johnny Depp was innocent, but then Amber Heard came up with all this incriminating things that eventually did not even measure up. And as per she's a woman, she was feeling, oh, nobody's going to believe Johnny Depp because he's a guy, that kind of thing. So, and then keeping in mind that this particular woman that is accusing Thomas, she's actually a staunch supporter of Amber Heard, which is what people are now looking at her.
Princess, I think at this point, okay, chill with the gist. I have a story for you. I have a question for you. Now, why is it always like
scared
this?
of your question?
No, it's nothing. Now, does it always mean that women always want to see men fail? Like,
actually,
you also want to tarnish, because this was somebody almost crushed Neymar's career, and this is another one again.
The old Neymar story.
I mean,
I feel like it's a pattern for footballers, for very successful footballers. Yeah, it's a pattern for very successful. They come out on social media to drag them. And then this particular woman actually reported the case to the police. But then the police he dropped all charges against Thomas because apparently there was no evidence. But then some people are also saying that it's because Thomas Partey has money and then he was able to influence them.
If it was like he was an English player, kind of, they would have said, okay, maybe but because number one, he's an African player, and for the fact that this case has died down to this particular moment, and I feel I don't see any misconduct in this kind of. I'm not saying it, that's my own personal opinion, because I feel like
we don't know what happened, so we can't really give you that this is what happened and this is not what happened. We don't know what happened, but then from what we saw, these people that have been together, he didn't wanna hard up.
Take a look at the screenshots. I mean, look at the conversation. I mean, this
and then the conversation actually makes us realize that this is something that they've done a lot.
Yeah, you give,
and then you now do it this time, and she's now saying the reason why she feels like this is bad is because she was drunk.
I personally feel that this kind of thing is just one of those ways the girl is using to get back at him.
I feel like there's a vendetta.
Look at this. So you can see from how he acted over the entire time. I wanted to give you a chance. Now it's the accusation that he's not trying to speak to me. You know
what to cut this short. I feel like that. And the thing is, all this text that we're saying, she's really pushing him to admit to something. But he keeps on not admitting.
The guy has
so that really puts a twist. It puts it
like we said, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is not clear. The story is not too clear.
It's not too clear. I mean, but then I also want to say that like a lot of women feel because they are the female gender. Once they speak about something like this,
they always play the victim card.
They play the victim. But then I also feel like it's because you guys always you're proud. You think that you cannot come out and say they rape you. They are violating.
Well, and that's why I was talking to
my dear, you better swallow your ego. You people need to come out. Stop all this hard guy thing. You guys need to stop.
Why are you talking to me like I was raped? I wasn't raped.
I was saying Chit, calm down. Why are you feeling so defensive? Why do I feel defensive energy coming off of you?
No, now
you know how to get defense.
They will be.
The fact that you're defensive is not making them think something.
No, come on, princess. They would have been guys out there. They would have been guys out there that have gone through one or two.
I mean, come up, speak out. Nobody needs you, a man.
And then once you are coming to speak out, ensure you gather enough evidence.
Please don't come to
don't
Twitter,
just come and blast on Twitter and then just seeking for some kind of.
Don't worry, on Twitter we love violence. If you come with receipts,
people will support you. People will
drive
support
this
you
thing to the public place.
Alright, so away from that story, there is another story trending in the Benin city. You know what Benin? I mean, have you heard about Anini guy? Anini of Benin.
Oh, that
you hear that story?
legend.
Like that guy is a legend.
He's a legend.
Okay, so the story is not actually about Anini today. The story is about some Yahoo boys. I mean, police came to arrest them in a particular community, but what happened shocked everyone because members of the community apparently they decided to chase away the police. They were like, "Olokpa, what are you looking for? You can't get this guy." And then we on the other side we are wondering, is it that if these guys are truly Yahoo guys, is it that they have been giving money to the community member that this thing has gone round, that they are not supporting?
Because basically the headline says residents chase away policemen
that were trying
to apprehend some Yahoo boys or some.
Of course, they are alleged. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's no evidence really.
About
but then first things first, I feel like Nigeria police, you people are I'm not gonna say you people, but I feel like they put more importance on things that are not as important as other things.
No,
I don't know. That sentence.
Financial crimes are very serious.
And it is, but then is it really the most serious things that in Nigeria right now?
Do you know my
people
pain?
are dying. Schools are closed.
Do you know
and
my
the most
pain?
important thing to them is financial crimes.
Well, if you are talking about...
I don't know all the politicians that are embezzling 170 billion naira.
Are you not aware that police is the most corrupt institution in the whole of Nigeria? Data shows that, of course, police is the most corrupt institution in the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So it feels hypocritical for them to be going after people that are corrupt as well.
Of course. But then let's talk about the fact that these residents are actually supporting these guys. I mean, police, I want to give police benefit of doubt that they acted out of intelligence gathering. They would have gotten information, tracked them down and all of that. So let's assume for some reason that this police, all information was that these guys are actually Yahoo guys. And then the resident, don't you think that's obstruction of justice?
My dear, first things first, this country, which opportunity did they give you to not do Yahoo? What's the motivation not to do Yahoo?
But I've chosen not to do Yahoo.
That's because you have something you're doing. You know, there are some people you can't really relate because you're still okay. And Nigeria is tough, but you never tough with your side. Now you don't go tough with your side.
Oh, okay.
But then you know that there are some people that are actually suffering. I'm not justifying Yahoo as a thing, okay? I'm not.
Because I was almost going to ask you if you have Yahoo boyfriend.
No, I don't.
If he's the one sponsoring all of this.
Stop it. I'm an independent woman. I sponsor myself.
You know the last time we spoke about independent women on this show.
I was not the one here. If I was there, I would give you bad news.
Go well.
But anyways, back to the matter of the Yahoo guys. I feel like a lot of people don't have a lot of opportunities to do other things, so they resort into something like that. But then probably these Yahoo boys are not generous to the residents. You know, maybe they are generous to the residents. Okay.
Well, that could be another factor entirely because
everybody is suffering one way or the other. And then you know when you not say you give them money, you maybe say, okay, your child is not going to school, let me sponsor. As far this money is plenty, that kind of thing. It will obviously bring up a sense of loyalty.
However, this is not to say that we here at Chit Chat are supporting you to go into financial crimes.
Do not
so of
go
course
into
we do
because,
not.
No.
You can find other things doing. You can find other things doing. I understand the fact that Nigeria is hard, the country is hard. Stop giving me that bullshit story of they took and we are taking back whatever they took from us.
From our forefather.
I've made that story for too long.
You have collected too much.
You have collected too much. It's okay. It's enough. Stop it. Get something doing. I mean,
like my mom would say, don't do Yahoo. Yahoo is not the best option. And then she will not tell me as a girl, don't follow Yahoo boys. So
I hope
the girls out there, don't follow Yahoo. All these boys now, they are addicted to money. Before small now, the money will not come again. They will be looking for other alternatives. Be careful out there.
With all this your bling, I hope you are following that advice because
stop it. See, the thing is, when God has blessed somebody, you don't need to follow all
May we know the source of this blessing. Alright, that's all we can take for today, guys. I'm sure you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Of course, subscribe, so that you always get this. And then follow us on all social media platforms. It is Unilag on TV. TikTok is bubbling. Instagram is bubbling. A whole lot is happening. So we come your way again the next time. Bye.
Stay.